Hello YouTube, quick video today. It's snowing. Don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it is actually snowing. They've been promising it for the last few days. See that on the, it's actually settling. So whether it's gonna be like school closed and road closed and all that, but I doubt it very much. Probably settle for a day or two, if we're lucky. And then it'll melt away like it normally does. Just brought her out and it started snowing. So take her out for a quick walk around the park. And I might put some Vaseline on her feet so they don't burn. Oh dear. Thinking of doing like I said, a indoor camp, but I might do it on the 8th because I'm not working that day or the next day. So I don't know whether to do with a Chinese kebab or a pizza. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should eat in my indoor tent. Skateboard park. This is used occasionally by kids, I think, as scooters. Actually quite impressive, actually. Those are areas where they can skateboard. Grinding. A few things for grinding, I think it's called. So I don't know whether they replace these every, like once a year or so. I don't know. Either they're replaced every year or they're barely used, I don't know. I think it is used because every now and then when I've been round it and I've not filmed, I have seen kids, but I think that's normally in like the summer and spring. It's actually slowed down a bit, the snow, but I think it is speeding up again because it was coming down quite hard earlier. You can see where it's settled. So, yeah, it's actually quite surprised when I saw it was beginning to snow, because like they said the other day that it was going to snow like 8 or 2 in the morning. Like first they said it was going to snow at 8 in the evening, and then later on they said it was going to snow at 2 in the morning. So I don't know whether it did snow or not, because the next day it was actually, the grass was actually quite frosty. So I don't know whether it was just frost. And now it's snowing, which is actually quite shocking. Oh dear me. Got a bit of a cold, as you can hear, as well as a bit of a cough, but it's not as bad as it was. Was supposed to do the copper box in Stratford tomorrow, but they contacted me, the company I work for, and asked if I could swap to Fulham. It's basically half hour more, but better than nothing. Oh dear me. Don't know whether this snow is going to last or whether it's just going to become rain. I don't know. You see some blue sky up there, so don't know whether it's going to last. Like I said, it might last. Seems to be settling a little bit, especially on the grass. Oh dear. And Fudge has decided we're going this way. I think she knows the way to go to cut the walk short. It's cold, but not absolutely freezing cold. I think it's just a bit because it's snowing. It's probably getting her ears. She doesn't like it. Where are we going, missus? Hey, we're just having a wander. Oh dear me. Oh dear. Sort of thank this morning about Lily Tino. She hasn't caused any big trouble again like she normally does. But she has done basically the thing where she says like where she gets misgendered. Thing is though, she's someone who's got a deep voice and looks like a bloke. Oh dear. So, oh well. But other than that, she hasn't really done anything. She says she's not gonna like make it big issue like she used to, because she used to say it was like a stab in the heart. The thing is though, she looks like a bloke, she sounds like a bloke. I keep calling her she, even though she's not a she. So I don't know. I don't know what Jack Doherty's done recently. I don't know whether he's humiliated himself again. We had a rumour that Johnny Somali's going to be in jail and he's not coming home. Yeah, Fadra's decided she wants to go home. She tried to go out the other gate. Come on, this way then. Come on, let's go this way. Come on, let's go this way. For someone who wants to go home, she's doing a lot of sniffing. Come on then, you. Come on then, let's go. Let's go home. Come on then, missus. Yeah, plodding along. Yeah, so, as I said, Johnny Somali, apparently, he's not coming home again. He's not coming home because, he's probably going to spend the rest of his life in prison. That's the stuff he's done. But I've not seen anything from Legal Mindset, is who basically I get reliable information from. Because like everyone else was like saying a couple of months ago that he was going to spend like 30 odd years in prison, but Legal Mindset said if anything he'll spend about 10 years, if that. So I don't know. So another one that I've been hearing about now is what's her name? Foodie Beauty. Well, not Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. She's Canadian. Apparently she was a big mukbanger, quite literally. Then she sort of went to Syria and Iraq a couple of years ago and married a Muslim. But now they've divorced apparently. She's now back in Canada. And apparently she's been banned from a few platforms, I think for unhealthy eating or something, or I don't know what she was banned for. I think it's something to do with like eating too much food or something, like what mukbangers used to do. I don't know, not really seen any other mukbangers, but apparently she's been banned from a few platforms and not being monetised. And she was like saying she's not going to do any content unless it's monetised. But the thing is though, she doesn't really do anything other than eat sometimes and complain about stuff. Like when she's like in a supermarket or a grocery store, as it's called in America, she sort of she either walks and you hear her sort of breathing heavy, which does not sound healthy, or she uses one of the mobility scooters that shops have nowadays, and apparently she sort of drains the battery of them because she's so heavy. She's too heavy for them, and she's basically saying that she'll get a job. But thing is, I don't know what she would do, because she's basically been on YouTube for the last 10 years or so. And apparently she had a job before she went to, before she became a YouTuber or Instagrammer or whatever she is. And she didn't like it. So the fact that she sort of streams, like the other day apparently, she streamed for 9 hours and she was driving around. And so it's just, I don't know what she sort of talks about, because I don't actually watch her videos. I watch reactors to her videos, and you watch them and you said, what is she actually talking about? Because she goes on about how she buys candles and things like that, and blocks people if they sort of say something to her that she doesn't like, and she blocks people. And apparently I think she's been blocking people who have sort of been following her for years. And it's just, you think, why? I wouldn't mind being monetised, but I know I could need like 1,000 followers, like about 1,000 subscribers. And if I do get 1,000, it's going to take me a while. I'm not really bothered. Got 2 jobs. And I do this for fun. And I do this because I want to. Like doing videos about Fudge and Michael. Yeah, so what I am also thinking of doing, when I've got a few days off, thinking of taking a bus up to Stratford or Canary Wharf and filming around there. Come on. She's having a sniff. What's she sniffing? What are you sniffing? Come on, missus. What are you sniffing? Yeah. Quite nice, see? Yeah. So, yeah, Stratford or Canary Wharf. Because from where I can get the bus, literally straight to Canary Wharf, you can actually see Canary Wharf. Takes about half hour. So, film like in and around, like around Canary Wharf. Maybe go to Stratford. Again, I can take the bus there or even a tube. And basically just film around the stadium, London Stadium, where I worked a number of times. Don't know when I'll do that. I'll do that maybe when I've got like a day or two, like a day or so, a couple of days off. Yeah, and of course, depending on weather, seems to have stopped snowing now. Come on. Yeah, so let me know in the comments where you'd like me to go first, Stratford or Canary Wharf. Like I said, I'll do it in a couple of days when I've got like 2 or 3 days. Oh, there's a squirrel over there. Don't know whether you saw them or not. Over there somewhere. Quite surprised the squirrels are awake. I thought they would have been sleeping. I don't know if squirrels hibernate. No, it's of course a grey squirrel, which is not a native of the country. Because our native squirrels are red, but they're like near extinction because of the grey squirrels. Ah, never mind. I don't think I've ever seen a red squirrel. I think they're probably deep in the countryside somewhere in deep woodlands. Yeah. Sorry about that. Had a quick conversation with a bloke with a very shaggy looking Rottweiler. 5-year-old Rottweiler male. She stiffed his bum, like they do, and walked off. Not interested. So fortunately she has now been spayed, so she's not gonna, there's no risk. But then again, there wasn't much risk because she didn't really come across any like males big enough or small enough. She come across like 1 or 2 male French bulls. One was neutered, one was quite young, but didn't quite know what to do. So that was a bit of a worrying moment when that all started happening. But he didn't quite know what to do. So yeah, there's no risk of that now. So it stopped snowing now. Sorry. Oh dear, she's having a good old sniff. What are you sniffing? What are you sniffing, missus? Hey, what are you sniffing? Oh, dear me. Yeah, so I don't know whether it's going to snow again. Might snow again tonight, might settle a bit more. I think they said we're going to have like 1 or 2 centimetres of snow, which is, I think, a lot. I don't know whether we'll get the sort of snow we had years ago where it was like a couple of inches. It was like that, and it was basically you put your foot in the grass and your foot just sank into the snow. Don't know. It'd be nice if that does happen. But then again, if it does snow too much, football games might be cancelled. I don't know what she's sniffing again for. God knows what. Shudder to think. Come on then, let's go. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. So if it does snow too much, when it's too cold, games might be cancelled. But I don't know. I've had games where they've been paused. A couple of years ago I was at Wembley Stadium and they paused a game for about 5 minutes to clear the pitch because the lines had been covered in snow and it was actually snowing constantly. I think that was around the time when it sort of settled for like 2-3 weeks. So whether we'll get that again, I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, I'll do an indoor camp and might do like a kebab, Chinese takeaway. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see what I feel like. It's quite nice and snowy. This is like 2-3 weeks too late for a white Christmas. Could have done this about a couple of weeks ago when it was Christmas. So we just had a bit of an overcast day. But never mind. Better late than never. Oh dear. Come on this way. Come on this way. Looks quite pleasant, doesn't it? Quite nice. This is all green in summer when all the leaves have rotted down and all trees have got leaves on. So the bushes. But there's loads of like tennis balls that have been lost in here, because I know I've lost at least one tennis ball in here. One time I was here with my old dog, I had a tennis ball, I lobbed it and it got caught in one of the pine trees that are down on the corner, down the end. And thought it was literally stuck on top of the branches. Next day I came for a walk, had a new ball for the dog, and walking around, it was actually quite a blustery day and the ball actually fell down. The dog caught it. That's the first and only time that's ever happened that I've actually got a ball back. It was like a ball that was round here somewhere. That the ball's probably in the bush somewhere there, or it's probably rotten away by now, or found by another dog. What are you doing? What are you doing, missus? What are you doing? The thing I'm worried about is if she finds some sort of cat poo or something and tries to eat it. She seems to do that sometimes. She finds cat poo and she tries to eat it. Oh dear. At least she doesn't do what my old dog do. What my old dog used to do. We used to roll in fox poo. He'd come into the park red because he was a red staffy. He'd come into the park red. He'd come out brown. Quite literally, he'd come out brown. Oh well. At least she doesn't do that. Anyway, as you can see, nice snow. Anyway, like and subscribe. Bye.